have you ever stopped to think about how people kept food fresh before electricity? Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of ancient technology that's still solving some really big modern problems. We're talking about the incredible Zeer Pot.
So let's just start with a challenge. Picture this. It's scorching hot outside, like over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 38 Celsius. You've got no fridge, no power at all. How in the world do you stop your fresh veggies from completely spoiling in just a few hours?
And you know, this isn't just some hypothetical question. For millions of people, this is a daily reality. For farmers and families in really hot, dry parts of the world, the answer to that question is everything. It's the difference between having an income and getting vital nutrition or watching it all literally rot away.
So what's the solution? Well, it's actually brilliantly simple, and it has been around for thousands of years. Let's pull back the curtain on this amazing device, the pot-in-a-pot refrigerator.
It's called a Zeer Pot, and really, it's just a totally off-grid fridge. And the materials? It couldn't be simpler. All you need are two unglazed clay pots, one a bit smaller than the other, some sand, and some water. That's it. Seriously.
And putting one together just shows you how accessible this is. You just take the smaller pot and pop it inside the larger one. Then you fill that gap between them with sand. You get that sand nice and wet, put your food in the middle, and cover the whole thing with a damp cloth. No plugs, no complex parts, just simple stuff creating this amazing cooling effect.
Okay, so how does this simple setup actually work? I mean, it kind of sounds like magic, doesn't it? But it's not. It's actually just a beautiful little bit of basic physics in action. Let's break down the science.
The entire secret is something you've absolutely felt before. It's called evaporative cooling. It's the exact same reason you feel a chill when you get out of a swimming pool, right? Especially if there's a breeze. The water evaporating off your skin is literally pulling heat away from your body.
So here's the play-by-play for the pot. Hot, dry air moves over the outside pot. This makes the water in the wet sand start to evaporate. Now, for water to turn from a liquid into a gas, it needs energy, and it gets that energy in the form of heat. So it pulls heat from the sand and the pots, which then pulls heat from inside the inner chamber. The end result? The temperature inside drops way down, and the food stays cool and fresh. Simple as that. Now, the science is really cool, but what does this actually mean out in the real world? Well, this is where this ancient piece of tech has a massive, modern impact on huge things like food security and sustainable living.
And the results are, well, they're pretty mind-blowing. Take tomatoes. In the heat, they might last 2 days. In a Zeer pot, up to 20 days. Leafy greens that would wilt in just a few hours can stay fresh for days. We're not talking about a small improvement here. This is a total game changer for preserving food.
So who's actually using this? Well, pretty much everyone. You've got farmers in hot climates who can now get their produce to market without it spoiling. You've got families who don't have reliable electricity but can now get better nutrition. Aid organizations use them to boost food security. And even off-grid homesteaders are getting on board with this super simple, super effective tool.
You know, when you step back, the Zeer Pot is just this powerful reminder that the best solutions aren't always the newest or the most high-tech. Sometimes the most elegant, effective, and sustainable answers to our modern problems have been with us all along, just kind of waiting to be rediscovered.
And that really leaves us with a pretty cool question to think about, right? If a couple of clay pots can solve a huge modern food problem this well, what other ancient solutions are just out there, waiting for us to find them again and help build a better future?